Hello everyone, and today, as you can clearly see, I'm going to be summarizing exactly what I did for most of the day yesterday. Don't worry, you're not going to see all 5.5 hours. I've condensed this into a short 10 to 15 minute, I forget exactly how long. Yeah, I decided to level up Gnome Mage. 1, because I'd never played a Gnome. 2, because I'd only played a Mage to like 15 once ever. I'm going to impart on you exactly why I still believe I will probably no-life this game when it comes out. Because a lot of people are going, it's just nostalgia, it's just insert dumbass excuse here. No. No, it was still fun, no matter what you say. So, I went on an adventure, in fact, many adventures, because I had never played in Dun Moreau. I never really did any of this. I will say, I'm one of those people that, if I see anybody and they don't have a buff that I can give, I'm throwing that buff on them. I still don't know what the hell that is about. You've been disconnected. I don't think I have, but, okay, I'm still here. I'm still standing, but anyway. I remember one adventure in specific that I couldn't show here because I forgot I was recording at one point and started playing music while I was in this adventure. So, as I'm sure if anybody here has actually been, through the Dwarven starter area, you probably remember the Shimmering Hills. Or maybe you don't. Anyway, it's a hill area that you go up, and there's like a bunch of level 8 to 10 trolls or whatever. And, I was sitting up there grinding, trying to get my shimmer weeds, or whatever it was. And all of a sudden I see this little female dwarf priest run up, cute as can be. I'm sitting there drinking, as a mage does, of course. And after every other pull, because I know how to try and conserve mana, and I see her pull something. I'm like, okay, I'll let her do that. I'm not here to, snag all the kills. I can share. I'm a good boy. And then I finish my drinking, and I see her going, get the hell out of here. She's running. I'm like, oh god. So, I think she's... excuse me, I see her health, I see she's about to die, so I sheep the thing. Mind you, I get no XP credit. She'd already tagged it. I'm like, you know what? I didn't sheep it, I frostbolted it. Excuse me, you can't sheep other people's things now. I frostbolted it. If I had Frost Nova, I would have used that. And, got a power word fortitude out of the deal. Saved somebody's character's life, and there's a lot of people apparently dying in the class, in this area. I don't know why, but they were dying. And, it was one of those, I kept someone from dying. If you're wondering what the hell's going on here, I was like, why is my latency like this bad? Why is it this bad? But yeah, I'm not sure if that was, and I don't think that was me. I was also trying to learn how to use the new spells. I'd never really used arcane missiles before, which I'll tell you one thing. If you never tried to use arcane missiles with a 600 ping, oh, you missing out on life. It's hilarious. But, since I'd never really used mages, I didn't really know the rotation, so I had to just kind of make up my own. As it should be. Personally, I like to start with a frostbolt, use an arcane missile, sometimes two, depending how far away they are, or if they have a speed boost like the pigs, and then load up a fireball. Some might argue we should do the fireball second because it has a dot. I don't know. But the point is, I saved quite a few people's lives just from frostbolting things while they were trying to run away. I would have sheeped it if they'd actually kept that in the game, but to be fair, that does have a potential for abuse. Sheeping things that someone's hitting. Because you can give them a little bit extra health and just... like you're healing the enemy. I'll tell you, one of the other fun things was reading chat. I haven't actually read chat in World of Warcraft in quite a while. Because, well, let's face it, it's, last I was on the modern WoW client, nobody was talking. Like, at all. And if they were talking, it was usually in a demeaning way. I didn't see a single person that was really demeaning yesterday on Realm 12. I mean, there was the one guy who was kind of a little bit trolling, but not really trolling. I don't remember his name. That guy was funny. Probably right there. Can't read it. Yeah, actually, his name is right there. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it was actually more of a humorous troll than it was a demeaning, insulting troll. If that makes sense. There is such a thing as a... what's that word? Not evil, not, it's like chaotic neutral. It was like one of those trolls. Fun to read, but, you know, not really what I would want to be doing. But, yeah, numerous of times where I would save somebody's life, and I didn't know any of the quests, so it was, every quest was like, where the hell am I going? What am I doing? I actually have to read this stuff and actually, you know, get involved and immersed.
Need assistance?
When I first set out, I'm like, I'm going to play for like an hour. Maybe get to level 3 or 4, maybe even 5. I started at 5 a.m. Next thing I knew, it was 1 p.m. I'm like, what the hell? Where did the day go? How am I level 10? Oh shit, I never stopped.
Alright then.
You know, there's people going, where do I get bags at? Where do I do this? Where do I do that? You know. And then someone pipes up, well, if you're Mr. Moneybags, you can buy it from the innkeepers for 5 silver a pop. And then I decided, you know what, I want a quest in Westfall. I'm going home, boys. I'm going home, because I was always a human, so I always leveled in Westfall. So when I looked up, and I saw that big old majestic tower over there, I was like, I'm home, boys. I'm home. Because this area has I was like, oh my god, I forgot about those things. Because I always came here at level 10. I don't think you're supposed to be here at level 10, but when I was a kid, I always came here at level 10. Mostly I was just wanting to get a flight path and relive nostalgia in this case, and I did. But I don't care who you are. If you enjoyed this in the past, you're still going to enjoy it. In my opinion. Unless you've just changed tastes, in which case, hey, that's your business. But anybody who tells you it's just going to be nostalgia, they don't know what they're talking about. Period. Full stop. I don't use full stop very often, but full stop. They're lying or they're ignorant, one of the two. Or your taste change. This game is immortal, as far as I'm concerned, as far as fun. Sure, it's simple. It's not exactly the most difficult game to play, but that's not why we loved it. We loved it because it's just damned fun. And yes, I realize you sound like a fanboy. Well, I kind of am. Because it's just that awesome feeling when you can just go around and make your mark on the world. Your reputation's actually going to matter. But my layering is only going to be in the game till the end of Phase 1. Personally, I don't give a damn about the layering anyway. I'm not planning on no life and then getting a 60 and farming Black Lotus on a separate layer anyway. In my mind, that's a niche concern. That's totally overblown. Will it make some people rich? Sure. I'll tell you one thing. I knew some people that exploited some stuff back in the day. Didn't affect my enjoyment of the game at all. They were richer than I was, and that's just a fact of life. I didn't care. Still don't care. Maybe I'm just more accepting of that. Tolerant, I guess, is the term. But every upgrade felt like a huge upgrade. You know how I gave away a green sword, I gave away a green mail chest piece. I didn't trade them away, I gave them away. It's like, this is a fucking stress test. You guys are going to use them more than I will by vendoring them. So I saved those, gave them away to people in Westfall after I turned the camera off. And they were, you know, real helpful. They were real thankful. Holy crap, this guy just gave me two green pieces because he can't use them. That's what classic World of Warcraft is about. The feeling of community. Now, some people are going to be assholes. That's just the way it is. Every community has them. Some people are not. Preferably like me, because I'm like, you know, I try not to be an asshole generally. But yeah, if you're wondering, should I get back in World of Warcraft? Did you like it before? If the answer is yes, then yeah, you should probably give it a shot. Anyway, that's about all I got for today. Just know, I am full support. I'm going to go no life again. Today, the last day of the stress test, so I will see you next time, everyone. Until then.